Hi, my name is Vicky Lee, and I'm your success coach. I get asked this question a lot from business owners who feel like they're just pounding the pavement, always trying to get new clients, new referrals, new customers. And they always ask me the same question, which is, I wonder if I'm on the right path, if I'm eventually going to succeed at what I'm doing now, or should I just throw in the towel and try something new? I had a client who was just like you, who was in a lull and kind of lost, and I gave him a tool which I call vision cards. And after he used that tool, he got this award for Deal of the Year. And it's going to be featured in the San Diego Business Journal. And I was so excited, I wanted to share this tool with you. Remember your original question. Am I going to succeed at what I'm doing now? And in order for you to begin answering that question, first you have to ask yourself 5 key questions. And I want you to write down each question separately on the front of a blank index card. So the first question you're going to ask yourself is, am I willing to be criticized? Second question is, am I willing to receive assistance and help? The third question is, am I willing to do the work, whatever it takes, to clear major hurdles? The fourth question is, am I willing to partner and kiss ass with those that I don't like or I don't agree with? And the fifth question is, am I willing to make it on my own? Now, you're not going to answer these questions. I just want you to ask the question, because asking causes you to look in a different direction. So it doesn't matter what the answers to these questions are. What matters is the direction that you're heading in, and asking these questions causes you to change direction, because there isn't one right answer. There's one right path where all your answers lie. So once you're on that path by asking the right questions, I want you to respond to each question with a commitment. And this is how you do it. You're going to look at your card and you're going to read the question to yourself out loud. Am I willing to be criticized? Well, what's your commitment? What do you commit to? I wrote, I commit to allowing my light in my life to be criticized. Bring it on. Show me how I can be a better person. I commit to being better. In fact, I commit to being the best. How did that feel? Now that was my commitment, so now I want you to write down your commitment on the back of your card. And it can be similar to mine, but you know when you've hit pay dirt, when it begins to feel intense. See, if it's not intense, it don't pay. Intensity equals power. And in order for your vision cards to be powerful, your commitment has to be powerful. And don't mistake power for size, because what fuels an atomic bomb is a tiny microscopic molecule. So now let's go to your second card, your second vision card. Am I willing to receive assistance or help? So what do you commit to? Now I wrote, I commit to asking others to see me, hear me, and believe in me. Why? Because I'm a willing, I commit to doing the work, internal and external, to overcome every physical, financial, emotional, mental, and spiritual block that's put in my way. So now I want you to write down what your commitment is in response to these questions. Okay, now let's go to your fourth card. And this is how you do it. You ask the question to yourself out loud, you inhale the question, and then you commit. I wrote, I commit to expanding who I am to include both you and me, my enemies and my allies, my friends and my rivals, my partners and my competition, so that eventually my product and my service rules the entire market. Go to our fifth card, am I willing to make it on my own? Write down your commitment on the back of the card. I wrote, I commit to standing up for something that will stand on its own, so that I no longer have to stand up for it. I can sit down, and that my product and service speak for itself. So now that you have all your commitments in front of you, are you still doubting whether or not you're going to be a success? The real estate mogul that I made do these vision cards with me, he had two objections. The first objection was that he was used to doing deals in the hundreds of millions of dollars. This was a stinky little $5 million deal. And the second objection he had was that it was too touchy-feely. Well, when he got this award, all the big wigs were in the room, and that he realized that they were all looking at his stinky little mustard seed and seeing it as soon to be growing into a big tree with tons of potential. And he realized that if he didn't do that little deal, he wouldn't have gained their respect that day, and he wouldn't have put himself back onto their collective radar. And so that little deal brought him all these bigger deals that he really wanted to do. It was bait. And now he doesn't mind being all touchy-feely. I want you to use these vision cards as bait to hook your abundance to your soul path and attract bigger and bigger opportunities that match the level of your commitment. If you are willing to commit, you are willing to succeed. And I'm about to show you how. Call me today for a free success strategy session.